Hello everyone, this is Master Joe Ching. Today I'm going to share with you something that I don't really normally want to disclose. It's actually about the Bazi Reading SOP, especially my Bazi Reading SOP. So what is SOP? SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedure. So when it comes to the reading of Bazi, I have my own systematic way, okay, of analyzing Bazi. I'm not sure about you, I'm not sure about others, but when come to teaching, I actually teach my student this so-called step-by-step way of analyzing a Bazi. So today I'm going to shed some lights with you. All right. Sometimes when students or other people that I have spoken to, enthusiasts, or even some of them are practitioners, how do they even begin, when a chart is presented to them? Or let's talk about you. Let's say when I just throw you a chart, how do you even begin to read a chart in a step-by-step manner? Okay, or basically you don't even have a system? I'm not sure, you see. So for me, I'm actually quite a left-brainer. All right, I actually have a science background, so everything to me must follow certain SOP. Okay, this is also important so that we do not just read anyhow, just look at all over the chart and then we jump around, in our analysis. Okay, so let me just share with you, okay, my way of analyzing Bazi. Okay, so there are a few steps to share with you, the entire framework of me analyzing Bazi. Okay, step one, normally we start off with determining the strength of day master. Of course, before that you would have already plugged in the birth details, you would have already used the apps or calculator to churn out the chart, right? And look at what is your day master. So with that, first thing first, very importantly, you need to determine the strength of day master via this very important criteria set up by the classic. You have to ask yourself whether you're born in season, whether your day master is supported by earthly branches, whether your day master is supported by heavenly stems. Of course, some of you may score 1 out of 2, some 2 out of 2, and some fulfill the entire 3, or some didn't even fulfill any single of the criteria. Then how, So this one, of course, I will not discuss it here. That's our trade secret in class. But you need to actually learn to determine the strength of day master. This is step number 1 that I normally do, okay? And the Chinese word here is 得令得势得地, okay? It is very important that we stick to this so-called criteria, these 3 criteria. You see, the issue here is that I have spoken to some people that have read Bazi for many years, in fact, that I realized that they only solely look at the season of birth to determine the strength of day master, and I don't really quite agree with that. Otherwise, why should they in the first place even come up with 3 criteria? There must be a reason, right? Okay, so it is not very accurate just to solely base on the season of birth to determine the day master strength. Okay, so this is something I wish to highlight. You see, out of more than 1 million Bazi permutation in this world, okay, something extra I want to share with you. To me, okay, or based on our school teaching, we categorize you basically into either strong or weak or vibrant or follower chart. Okay, out of so many millions of permutation of Bazi in this world, you can only belong to one type. Let me recap. Either you're strong or you're weak chart, or you are vibrant chart, or you are follower chart. Over here, I have this thing called a vibrant and fake vibrant. They actually belong to the same category. Of course, in class, then I will elaborate more. Because a lot of practitioners, in fact, very, very senior practitioners, they make a lot of mistake between weak chart and fake follower, for example. Okay, so fake and the vibrant, or fake follower and the follower, okay, they are belonging to the same category. What makes them fake? I'm not going to discuss it here. Okay. Step number 2, after you know the strength of your day master, from there you are now supposed to decide, okay, what are the favorable elements. Because, say for example, if you are a strong chart, right? Let me go back again. Let's say you are a strong chart. Okay, there will be certain elements that you like and dislike based on Bazi principle. Because the premise of the entire Bazi principle is that we want to seek a balance. If you are strong, for example, you do not like to see elements that further strengthen you. And if you are weak, you would like to see elements that strengthen you. So that is a basic fundamental, okay? And this is just one dimension to look at the 5 elements. But you see, just by saying that, hey, fire is your favorable element, but what does that mean? Does that mean that you have to stay near a fire engine? Does that mean you have to have a fire, outside your house, or you have to paint your house red since you like fire? No, not really. Okay, so when we say that you like fire, we need to translate that into a day-to-day kind of thing. Like for example, from there you have to actually add on this additional dimension called the 10 God. Okay, the market call it the 10 God, you can call it the 10 star, and we are using what the general people are using nowadays. The market are calling it, using all these terms. Okay, friend, like over here, if you are a Yang Wood person, you see another Yang Wood, you call it the friend star. You see a Yin Wood, you call it a Rockwell star. You see a Ping Fire, you call it Eating God. Then Hurting Officer. Okay, so let me just try to tell you, friend and Rockwell, personally, I just lump it collectively, call them as a friend. Then like output, like Eating God and Hurting Officer, I call them output element. And wealth, can be divided into indirect and direct wealth. I just call them wealth star. And we have 7 killing and direct officer. I just call them authority star, followed by indirect resource and direct resource. I just call them resource star. Okay, so it is very, very important. The next step is you label them. But of course, today with technology, most of the time when you churn out a chart, all this type of stars name will already be labeled, imputed for you, okay, to make things easy. So again, what I'm trying to say here is that, so when I say that as a Yang Wood Day Master, which is Jia Wood person, Earth element is your favorable element. Just based on this statement, it doesn't really tell you too much thing, okay? Well, but it will tell you a lot more information if you say that, hey, Earth is my well star, or Earth is your well star. And you can later on further subdivide into, to say that whether it's indirect or direct well star, okay? Otherwise, it carries no meaning to just simply say, you like earth, you like water, you like fire. Hey, but what does that mean? That means that is your favorable element. Yeah, so earth is my favorable element. So what? You must say that, oh, earth equals well star. So when you go through earth year, like 2018, okay, because it's your favorable element, you make more money. Yes, this is what we want to hear. So, talking about the 4 categories of day master strength. Okay, so usually when you are assessed to be a strong day master, okay, generally your favorable star will be well star. Why? Because it weakens you. Authority star weakens you. Output star also weakens you. When you are strong, remember, you want to be weakened. You do not wish to be further strengthened. And therefore, resource star, friend star, okay, this category of star, they actually strengthen you and make you off balance, so you don't like them. Or these are your unfavorable star, means when you go through the years, the luck cycle that has resource or friend star, it is deemed as unfavorable years for you. Okay, so resource star could make you, say for example, fall sick. Friend star can make you lose money. All right. Next category is weekday master. So when you are assessed to be a weekday master, then it's the total opposite. You want to be strengthened. And strengthened by which star? You like to be strengthened by resource and friend stars. So these stars are your favorable element. And what is unfavorable to you will be stars that weaken you, okay? Which are wealth, authority, and output stars. Next. And when you are assessed to be a follower chart, this is a special category chart. Okay, what happened is that in my semi-pro level, okay, in fact, later on I'm just going to share with you what kind of programs do our school offer. In fact, we don't have many modules of 八字. We only have like 3 types of 八字 program, and you will learn everything, complete information about 八字, okay, and start to be a practitioner. All right. But back to this, okay, follower chart is actually to be discussed in semi-pro. So we'll tell you that if you belong to follower chart or fake follower chart, okay, before I go further, they are special categories. So when they looks like a very weak chart, okay, next time probably I can show you, they looks like very, very weak chart, and you thought that they are weak chart and like to be strengthened, but the answer is no. Follower chart likes to be further weakened, and therefore their favorable stars or elements will be any of the stars that further weaken them, and they do not like any stars or elements that further strengthen them. Okay, remember. The last one is vibrant chart. So vibrant chart looks like a very strong chart, but of course, based on our criteria, based on a system that we have been using, we will tell you that whether you belong to vibrant or fake vibrant chart. They are the same thing. Okay, so what they like to see here is that they like to be further strengthened by resource star. They are deemed as very, very strong, but actually they are not. They are vibrant chart, so they like to be further strengthened by resource and friend star. And on the other hand, they do not like wealth, authority, and output star. Okay, so you see what I have told you just now on the above principles are what normal masters or 八字 books would tell you. Okay. Nevertheless, I'll tell you the exception. Okay, not 100% true though. So, step 3. Okay, step 3. After, let's recap. We look at the strength of day master. We look at what is your favorable, unfavorable element. You list them out nicely. There is this thing that is so-called one of our trade secrets that we will teach students is when it comes to determining the quality of authority star. Okay, the market term used here is direct officer or 7 killing star. Okay, so they are known as authority star. And this could be something that you are not aware. Okay, and I don't think any books would have written more about this concept. Okay, Chinese we say 官鬼两头蛇, means authority star is a double-headed snake. Okay, in your chart, sometimes it is a positive element, sometimes it's a negative element. And of course, we have a formula to determine whether the officer or the 7 killing star in your chart is positive or negative. Okay, so what am I trying to lead you to? You see, for a strong day master, the market, the books, most master will tell you that if you are strong, your favorable star will definitely be wealth, authority, and output star. Okay, Yes, most of the time it can be correct, but please remember, authority star is double-headed snake, and others under certain circumstances, it can actually fall under unfavorable star. Okay, please remember this exception. But I'm not going to share with you my trade secret. You have to come to my class, and then I'm going to tell you, to be fair to all my past graduates that have attended our class. Okay, but I just want to share with you. Okay, it doesn't automatically make authority star positive for you. Let's say you found that you are a strong day master. There will be exceptions. There will be situation that authority star is negative for strong day master. Okay? Next. And for weekday master as well, we always, because it's weak, right? So people say, oh, you are weak, you do not like to be counted further. You do not like to be weakened further. And therefore, by default, authority star is your unfavorable star. Nevertheless, I beg to differ again. Under certain circumstances, under certain condition, okay, for a weekday master, you can enjoy one more favorable star, which is called authority star, or also known as your DO or 7K. Okay, so this is very, very important, because there are so many people that have weak chart that belongs to weekday master, and the bosses like them because authority star is the boss star, whether your boss like you or not. And of course, for the woman, it is so important because it talks about the quality of your husband. Okay, so bear in mind. So please note, a weekday master can also enjoy favorable authority star under certain condition. So let's recap the first 3 steps of my Bazi SOP. First thing first, we ask ourselves, are you born in season? Next, we ask ourselves, are you supported by earthly branches? Are you supported by heavenly stems? Okay, and then you, of course, from there, you find out what kind of day master you belong to. There are only 4 types, remember, whether you are strong, you are weak, you are follower, or you are vibrant. There's no such thing as you are strong but not so strong. You are weak and not so weak. Also, there's no such thing as today you are weak chart, then when the next 10-year luck cycle come to support you, you become strong chart. That means your favorable and unfavorable elements will keep changing. Okay, which is totally illogical. Upfront, we need to nail down whether you are strong or you are weak. Okay? And then from there, then you are able to predict what are your favorable and unfavorable elements, as well as the luck cycles, as well as the annual energy. Okay? So, of course, this part is very important. You need to know favorable and unfavorable element or stars. Then you are able to predict when is your good luck coming, when is your bad luck coming. And finally, is the authority star favorable to you or not? Like in this chart, this is DO, or can be 7K. Alright? And of course, authority star need not always be in the chart, remember. You can have 0 officer star in your chart, but you still can enjoy positive authority or DO or 7K star. Okay? Bear in mind. So at this juncture, we have done quite a complete analysis of the strength of the day master, plus determining the favorable and unfavorable stars. Am I right? So what you have tackled so far is the natal chart. Remember what you have tackled so far, we have analyzed so far, is all the natal chart, your intrinsic Bazi chart. And then with that, you can proceed to do a deeper reading on the various major aspects of your Bazi. For example, from there, once you determine the strength, your favorable, unfavorable elements, of course, you have to look at the relationship between the branches. For example, people also look at clashes, harms, punishment, destructions, okay, or self-punishment. From there, you analyze marriage and husband quality, children quality, relationship with parents, capacity of wealth, career suitability, boss's attitude towards you, whether your boss like you or your boss hates you. All right, whether you have peach blossom luck, whether you can marry handsome boyfriend, handsome girlfriend, whether you, what kind of intrinsic health issues you have. Like for example, some people are having difficulty in conceiving. Your personality, of course, if you are a human resource manager or headhunters, this is very good. Bazi is very good because it can straight away at one look, you can analyze the personality, inclinations, the strength and weaknesses, okay, and etc. It's just that I did not list down other things as well, okay, but these are the major things when people come to look for you for Bazi consult. These are the major things that we discuss, okay, and of course etc. etc. So now we go into the next stage, step 4, luck cycle analysis. Okay, so after you talk about the natal chart, the next thing you go into the luck cycle analysis, step 4. Okay, and of course your luck cycle can be, okay, first of all, it is a 10-year luck cycle, but in our school, we will teach you how to do analysis because we are going to break up the stems and the branch. First 5 year, second 5 year, how is the stem going to interact with your natal chart? How is the branch going to interact with your natal chart? And luck cycle is extremely important because whether you can become multi-millionaire or not, whether you can have achievement or not, it all boils down to the luck cycle energy. All right, what kind of elements you are going through. Step number 5. After you look at your luck cycle, you go into annual or yearly luck analysis. Like for example, if this is your Bazi, your luck cycle, you look at how 2018, this energy, this pillar going to interact with your whole chart. Okay? And of course, in our school, we are going to teach you based on the Taiwanese Qi flow method, monthly luck cycle analysis. Monthly luck analysis, which means this month is September. How is September Xing okay, all this metal element going to interact with 2018 and then interact again with your luck cycle and your Bazi. Okay, so step number 6. We go down as detailed as 2 weekly analysis. Although I'm not going to mention 2 weekly analysis here, but in the class I'm going to teach you. Okay, so just to let me sum it up and put things in perspective and give you an overall macro look. This is what we do. Basically, you have internal, you have external. Okay, this is how we do a proper Bazi analysis. Okay, so some people call it in Chinese 大 P 跟小 P. Okay, 小 P means look at all the monthly, yearly, weekly event that's coming in. Okay, how they come in to disturb you or how they come in to benefit you. All right, there is a protocol, there is a SOP, there is a procedure. You cannot just jump around in your reading. All right, so you must go through a proper procedure. Okay, so some exciting news, okay, that I'm going to share with you is that as mentioned just now, we only have 3 types of program in our school. The core one is the level 1. You do a Bazi semi-pro. Novices are welcome. Okay, this is equivalent to some other schools basic come intermediate, because after this 2 days you are going to be proficient in this internal analysis, this part here. All right, and then to complete your Bazi practice knowledge, you attend level 2, Bazi Master Practitioner. 3 days is coming up. I'm going to talk a bit about it shortly. So with these 3 days, what you do is that you go into this part here, external. How this external luck cycle come to disturb you. Okay? And we have special theme program like Bazi Ladies Life. 2 days. We focus because there are classics being written for Bazi with a lot of golden verses. Okay? 铁口段. So there are a lot of interesting things because in the past The classic actually classify ladies into 8 types. Many kind of poems written on them. And we look at ladies from an ancient point of view compared to today's perception due to the societal change. Alright? Upcoming is a 八字 Master Practitioner course. Usually you need to have some basic knowledge in 八字. It's good that if you have completed some 八字program with us or with other school, okay, because this thing is going to make you the real Kung Fu master. Okay, so when is it going to take place? Next month, 5th to 7th October, 3 day, 10 to 5. Course material is in English. Case studies provided. Voice recording is allowed. Feel free to ask questions. Please come back for free revision, which you are totally entitled to. There is no such thing as receipt fee. Okay, you just need to pay for your food. So, what are the powerful 八字 skills that you will walk away with in this 八字 Master Practitioner course? You are going to master how to do 5-year luck cycle analysis, as mentioned just now. Go down to yearly as well as monthly over here. And we are going to tell you that this Taiwanese Qi flow method, which is invented by famous late 八字 master. Okay, all right. His surname is Qian. Okay, so he has passed on last year. This thing will tell you that why your dog year does not start on 4th of February. Okay, why your dog year 2018 does not start on 4th February. Everybody presume that the new year always start on 4th February, but that is not the way. And a heavenly stem will start first, followed by earthly branch. All right. So in this yearly luck prediction, we are going to cover all very practical questions. When people kind of look for you, what they want to know. They want to know whether when they'll get rich, when they meet boyfriend, girlfriend, when they get married, when they get divorced, or do they have the divorce luck? Making or losing money. When should I start business? Which month should I start business? Whether will I have accident, legal case, how's my legal case going on? When can I get promotion? When can I change job? When will I have baby? When can I invest in money? Legal case, when it's going to happen to me? Will I absolve myself? I'm going to teach you human character analysis, compatibility analysis between you and your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your business partner. Okay, learn how to identify 7 killing star as a wealth star. This is our trade secret. The other trade secret is called Taiwanese Qi flow method. Okay, and we're going to teach you 神煞, some common auxiliary stars for you in case you want to learn next time date selection. And this will add on to your analysis as well. Okay, look at death and emptiness. Give you additional layer of reading, fanning, fuing, implication on different pillars. Then I'm going to share with you some very famous 八字 golden verses for 1 second spot on prediction. Means you look at this chart, okay, because you remember certain formula, certain golden verse, like 三官见官为祸百端. Okay, straight away you know that this year this person will get into some legal case or lost a job, for example. Differentiate fake follower from weak chart and fake vibrant from strong chart, so that you will cover 100%. Any type of permutation of 八字 come to you, you are able to address it at almost 100% confident level. If you can practice more, 100% confident level. Analyze tricky earth season. So this is one part that a lot of practitioners got it wrong, especially when you're born in earth season, like 辰戌丑未. Okay, you're born in the earth season, you sometimes get it wrong. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to address this. And many real case study, like, because I deal with so many people, thousands and thousands of clients, I can tell you how does a listed company CFO chart look like? How does Miss Singapore, Mrs. Singapore, beauty queen 八字 look like? A typical divorcee. One look at it, you know it's a divorce chart. How to be a tai, those typical tai chart. Convicts prisoner, I will show you con man that has gone to jail. Why did they go to jail? When did they go to jail? Okay, because in 八字, it's very important that you know when certain events going to happen to you, so that you 趋吉避凶, meaning you avoid, and you know it's good, you leverage on it. Okay, etc. Celebrity chart, doctor's chart, politician chart, millionaire, O-level straight A scholar, etc. etc. Alright, a lot more things, but these are the G's. If you are interested, or you have any other question, please feel free to email Mr. Lester or myself. Okay, Lester is my program manager at this email address, or you can visit me, my website, or come and add me and follow me on my Facebook. So I hope that I have given you some insights about how we analyze chart. In our school, we believe in 1 + 1 = 2. 八字 is it's not really that abstract, ambiguous. You know, that is the problem that people perceive 八字 to be. Very ambiguous, very fuzzy logic, abstract, difficult, you know. No. You come to my school, I teach you a 1 + 1 = 2. Very mathematical, methodological method. Alright, so thank you for watching this video and have a good day ahead.